Today, we're going to cover the neural network technology behind Treadwell Stanton DuPont's Nebula 6 SSE. Nebula stands for Neuroevolution-Based Unified Layer Architecture, and it is a 4D vectorial hypercube supercomputing neural network platform. SSE stands for Synaptic Synthesis Engine, and is what gives the neural network neuroplasticity, which we'll cover later on. The number 6 refers to the 6 modules that make up the neural network superstructure. We'll be covering each of these modules in later videos in this series. The Nebula Neural Network is a quantum, 4D, geometric massive improvement over the hypercube-based neuroevolution of augmenting topologies genetic algorithm, originally developed by Ken Stanley back in 2002 at the University of Texas at Austin. What this all means is that the Nebula neural network self-evolves, or mutates, and undergoes natural selection, which ultimately renders the best possible solution space. Much like the human brain, the Nebula neural network possesses self-rewiring capabilities. Take, for example, a cube. It has 6 surfaces and 8 points in 3-dimensional space. Each of the Nebula modules also start with 6 surfaces. The Nebula neural network, just like the brain, can reorganize itself by forming new neuron connections over time. And just like the brain, these new connections form layers, with the first layers becoming part of older structures, which in humans, is called the old brain. Newer layers are stacked, or unified, over these older structures, which may be pruned but not discarded, instead performing more basic functions, such as low-level pattern recognition. These unified layers can be thought of as gaining experience over time. When no more insights can be obtained, a new, more complex layer is evolved on top of the previous one, which is then able to extract higher-level patterns and trends from the same dataset. This process continues until no more useful information can be extracted. This typically renders neural network nodes, or brains, with over 150 million neurons, and over 5.2 billion synaptic connections, each. This is what the Synaptic Synthesis Engine does. It evolves layers of neurons and synaptic connections, through time. To better understand this, let's take a look at how a real biological neuron works. In simple terms, a neuron is composed of a nucleus, dendrites. In Nebula neural network terms, these are the neurons receiving interfaces for other neurons, an axon, and axon terminals. In Nebula terms, these are neuron transmitters. Each of these join to a dendron, or dendrite, of another neuron, forming a synaptic connection, which is a structure called a synapse. The Synaptic Synthesis Engine is continually creating, or severing, these connections, which give the Nebula neural network the advantage of neuroplasticity. It is this neuroplasticity which makes the Nebula neural network behave and acquire experience, much like the human brain. It also gives the neural network reasoning and deductive abilities over patterns and trends which it has never seen before, even without previous training. The Nebula neural network is without question the largest, most capable, hidden pattern recognition neural network ever created, far beyond the pattern recognition capabilities of the human brain. Treadwell Stanton DuPont.
Bringing the future one step closer.